All right, thank you. You know those pharmaceutical infomercials where at the end there's like a long list of warnings, may cause dizziness, nausea, paralysis, death. I'm going to do that warning at the beginning of this segment because we're going to do winners and losers, and particularly here on the Free Agent Frenzy. The answers could change by tonight, tomorrow, next week, certainly next season. This is about as premature a judgment as you could possibly get, but we do it just because it's fun. So just on free agency day one, winners and losers. Let's start with the positive. Dave Poulin, your winner.
Winners, Alex Killorn, the 33-year-old, graduates from Harvard after getting drafted by Tampa in 2007 in the third round. Plays in Tampa for 11 years, makes a modest $37 million. Wins 2 cups, signs a 4-year, $25 million contract in Anaheim. He's covered the East Coast. He's covered the West Coast. He'll have his retirement spot picked out, and it will be well-deserved and well-earned for Alex Killorn.
I'm going to go with the Nashville Predators. And listen, Matt Duchene's buyout, that was real difficult. But that Barry Trotz wants one thing. He wants a little bit different going on in his room. And you have to be bold sometimes, and you have to make change. And he got one of the most coveted assets here, and that is going to be Ryan O'Reilly, a centerman who can get the job done. He has just shy of 1,000 games in the NHL, and he knows how to win. Conn Smythe Trophy winner. And he was a coveted player, so you know that he's going to add depth to that lineup. Well, depth, they need some other pieces. And then, of course, Luke Schenn, someone who's revitalized his career with the Toronto Maple Leafs alongside, Brody. But one of those things, Morgan Riley. But for him, I think that's to find a way to play that physical game for that decor. I think there's 2 players that have an impact.
I'm going to go with Blake Wheeler, American-born player playing for the New York Rangers, James. The whole idea of playing in the NHL is being the guy or one of the guys on your team. But after a certain amount of time and a certain age, it's okay to be a guy. You don't want to be just a guy, but you don't have to be the spotlight guy. And Blake Wheeler's going to have an opportunity to do that. I don't really know what went on behind the scenes in Winnipeg with him losing his captaincy, but he's going to get a chance to play in an awesome American franchise and just be a guy.
I think the Carolina Hurricanes once again knocked out of the park. They are such a smart organization. They get Ronta and Anderson back to go with Kochetkov. So they have 3 goalies under $7 million. They bring in Michael Bunting, Dmitry Orlov, Jesper Fast, all of them on good deals, the longest of which is only 3 years. An already really good team makes themselves better and sets themselves up if Shea or Pesce have to leave. I like Carolina.
I like Ottawa. They needed a goaltender. They went and got a goaltender. This is a good young team. They've been plagued by, unreliable, inconsistent goaltending. They got their guy. Really can make strides forward next season.
Losers, big asterisk. Losers might be winners before the summer is done. Dave Poulin.
Toronto Maple Leafs, they signed 1 in Ryan Reeves. They lose 5 of their unrestricted free agents. Ryan O'Reilly, they lost Luke Schenn, Noel Acciari, Michael Bunting, and Justin Hall. That's a lot of players to replace. And 3 of those guys you brought in to help you win last year, they're gone. So just on a pure numerical basis, they got a lot of work to do.
Oh, the agents for me, they lost out on a lot of dollars today, didn't they? All those short-term contracts. There wasn't those big, large deals.
Yeah, no,
8 times,
years, 70 million.
All those kind of things.
I'm going to go with the Tampa Bay Lightning. They are paying the price for drafting very well, bringing in quality players that have had a lot of success, superstar players, just really good players, and they're slowly starting to disappear off that roster. The players they have left are really good, but you wonder what they do have left.
Cheryl's going to love me for this. I think it's Nashville. Yeah. Not because I don't like the players. Gus Nyquist went there as well, but I'm not sure what they're trying to do and how these guys will fit with what they're trying to do. If they want to make the playoffs, I'm not sure these guys help them get there.
2 seasons ago, we looked at the Tampa Bay Lightning coming off of a Stanley Cup, and we know that they're a model franchise. But to O's point, they keep losing. You lose Gord, you lose Goudreau, you lose Coleman, you lose Palat, you lose Killorn, you lose McDonough. They're getting squeezed right out of it, and that's the nature of it. But let's look at it this way. They got 2 cups that'll always be there forever.
The fact that somebody has Nashville as a winner and someone has them as a loser just shows what the segment is. I was going to say Matt Duchene, because he did a heartbreaking interview with us when he told how crushed he was to be. But you really can't say a guy is a loser when he's getting paid now in a buyout and he gets to go to a good city in Dallas and gets paid some more. And Matt acknowledged that as well. There's no pity for the players on the Free Agent Frenzy.